The Psych Quartet, Color Green, has released its latest album, Fool's Paradise. The album is a deep dive into the band's personal experiences of loss and grief, reflecting their raw and honest emotions. Color Green has carved out a niche with its unique blend of music genres, earning a word-of-mouth reputation for its unpredictable live shows. Its performances blend cosmic jams with earthy melodies, drawing inspiration from 60s SoCal folk rock, 70s classic rock, and 90s psychedelic dance rock. I caught up with the band's guitarist Noel Cole and Corey Madden to unpack it all and discuss their upcoming show at Sweetwater Music Hall on July 24th. Let's get into it with a track from their latest album. Here's Four Leaf Clover on Backstage Sonoma.
Now it's
My guests today on Backstage Sonoma are guitarists Noah Cole and Corey Bannon from the band Color Green. Hey, thanks so much for being here, guys.
Thanks. Thanks for having us.
How would you describe Color Green's sound for those new to your music?
I would call it just a expansive rock and roll band. You will get, I think, every edge and space of rock music within us. We're not pigeonholed typecast group.
Your bio says you draw inspiration from 60s Southern California folk rock to 90s psychedelic dance rock. Where did those inspirations come from?
I think it's just the natural things all of us have just gravitated to. I think being lovers of all types of music, there's always a through line between all of that stuff through every decade, I feel like. And it seems to me that people that you're friends with, you kind of get to talking and you can see a through line through every genre, rock and dance. I guess at the end of the day, good music's good music. It kind of cuts through no matter what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Being somebody that is a musician and loves music and kind of takes up their whole life is like taken up by that. Find inspiration within everywhere. And since I think we're guitar players, I think as a band, it leans towards that kind of stuff. But you can catch us listening to a lot of different things, jazz and experimental music and that.
Cool. Would you care to give me an example of what the latest album you listened to?
I'm listening to this live Magic Sam record, the compilation, and a lot of like really early Van Morrison I've been back into lately.
I've been listening to a lot of reggae music, Max Romeo, Lee Scratch Perry compilations. I'm continuously on like a British folk rock phase, Richard Thompson and stuff like that too. But
Came across this guy, Randy Burns, just like some outsider stuff. Songs for the Uncertain Lady, that's pretty cool.
Also, Mood Indigo. I've been trying to learn the clarinet solo on guitar, the Duke Ellington song. So that it's pretty difficult.
Let's talk about your latest album. It's called Fool's Parade. It was released on July 12th. Could you share with us the journey leading to this significant career milestone?
Originally, the band started as kind of a recording project between me and Corey. We were living in different places, and then COVID happened, and our first debut album was kind of written mostly between me and him with like some special people that like guest upon it. Our band needs a group, and we've solidified the group for this record, which features two amazing players, Kyla Perlmutter and Corey Rose, the bassist and the drummer. We started playing with them for live performances, and it just felt right. We all clicked musically, and we ended up writing and recording the record within 2 months.
I guess on a vague point, those kind of things, if you're constantly writing music and stuff, it's kind of hard to avoid. It's really hard for me if I'm going through something gnarly to be like, I'll just put it to the side and like try to do something else. It kind of will always seep into whatever I'm doing because it's just really heavy and emotional, and that's like the best output that I have, you know? And I feel like between all four of us, especially with this record, like everyone has their own emotions definitely going through it, you know, and a lot of them connect to between death and such of that nature and just getting through life, especially in the last few years. There's a lot of ups and downs on this record. It feels cool to like watch it and hear it. We do a cool thing of, I feel like some songs feel really happy, but the lyrics might portray the opposite, which I don't know. That's kind of thing I love when I hear other people doing that kind of thing.
I would say too, you know, like music as an art form is emotive, and no denying in living life that you're going to experience grief and introspection and all these sort of things that kind of coagulate within the album. I think that it's just something that's inescapable when you're writing music. I think the goal within that is to like communicate some sort of like community within it, you know, to like give to the listener the experience that they're like also not alone in these like sort of like kind of mysterious and odd and dark feelings.
Well, what's the significance of the album's title, Fool's Parade?
I'd say it came from the song.
Okay.
And like I think that song, Fool's Parade, was the first song that we like wrote together as a band, as a four-piece. As we all are aware of, there's a lot of really heavy things going on in the world, and sometimes you just feel like you're just the fool marching in the parade, and it just felt very like of the time. It's hard to just constantly wallow in the awfulness of the current state. And like sometimes you have to be the fool in the parade. You can't deny it, you know? Sometimes you have to just like kick back and be that thing.
I feel like I'm in that parade every day, I tell you.
Same.
Let's talk about one of the tracks on the album. It's called God in a Dollar. And then let's listen to it. Who wants to tell me about the track?
That song was written in the shed. The music came out pretty smoothly. It felt like this Velvet Underground power pop ode. Lyrically, I practiced transcendental meditations, and I was really deep in it during the time. So the lyrics kind of allude to like this like state when you're in the meditation, and also like invoking some sort of childhood nostalgia, finding kicks in odd ways when you're growing up in like kind of a small, boring town. I would say it's an ode to Omaha, Nebraska and transcendental meditation.
Well, let's listen to now. This is God in a Dollar, and the group is called Color Green. This is Backstage Sonoma, and I'm talking with guitarists Noah Cole and Corey Madden from the band Color Green. Fool's Parade includes guest appearances from members OCs, The Nude Party, and others. How did these collaborations come about, and how did they influence the album's sound?
Everyone that kind of plays on the record, we're already friends. The beautiful thing about being in a big city, or that everyone's a musician, everyone's a list friend. It's really easy to ask a favor here and there if someone has the time to kind of just be like, hey, I have this idea. Do you think you can come do it? So it's a lot of like friends helping out, and like, you hear something that maybe it's something you're lost in and you can't get out of, and someone like brings a new life to it, and it kind of pivots everything. It makes everything easier and fall into place, kind of, to me at least.
One thing to note that was really cool and like cosmic with the album is that our first EP that we put out, our friend Catfish Delorme played on, and he's in the Nude Party. Circumstantially, he was in town when we were making the record. He lives in New York. He was in town with the Nude Party, and he had a day off while we had studio time. And I love the way he plays the pedal steel. He doesn't overplay, and he plays it like an ambient musician, I would say. He's a very textural player. It was really great to have him there because it felt very full circle for us.
Let's play one more track. This one is called Ball and Key. Who'd like to tell me about this one?
I kind of woke up one morning after a very, very long night, and like the opening riff just kind of came right out of getting out of bed, grabbing a 12-string, that kind of all fell into place. It kind of deals with a lot of problems and addictions that everyone in the world has and your people close to you have, honing in on that and like kind of taking responsibility for it, but also knowing that like humans are humans. It's tough for everyone. So at the end of the day, it's like a nice button up that it's like you want to be there for the ones you love no matter what happens.
This is Color Green doing Ball and Key, and you're listening to Backstage Sonoma.
Got lost in the city strife for willing, captive mind, illusion free. Got stuck on the spool of twine, living behind the wilted flower's disease. Locked out on the conscious crime spilling, noon to midnight highest peak. They wash the morning grind, wasted, blind in disbelief.
Noah Cole and Corey Madden from the band Color Green are my guests today on Backstage Sonoma. Let's talk about your Sweetwater Music Hall show in Mill Valley on July 24th. What can the fans look forward to?
They can look forward to a dynamic set. Each show that we offer brings in a different experience. So just like in the ethos of bands that are really popular, like the Grateful Dead and stuff, is that you can come and see us 3 nights in a row and you're going to get a different slice of the cake of Color Green. Each show is unique in itself, so each one is not to miss, in my opinion.
Color Green will perform at the Sweetwater Music Hall on Wednesday, July 24th. Doors open at 7 and showtime is 8 p.m. Tickets and more information are available at sweetwatermusichall.com. And on Thursday, July 25th, they'll do a free show at 6 p.m. at Little Saint in Healdsburg. Details are on their site at littlesainthealdsburg.com. Noah and Corey, thanks again for stopping by the show, and congrats on the new album.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Would you like to be a guest on Backstage Sonoma? Drop the host an email at backstagesonoma@gmail.com.